Hey there, welcome to my channel. My name is Nancy and today we're going to be doing a battle of the blushes. Now, I should preface this by saying I really thought they were similar in color, but when I got them side by side, they're slightly different. But we're going to be battling the Nars Orgasm blush versus the Morphe blush in the shade Spirit. So we've got, you can't call this drugstore, but you can't quite call it high-end either, but you've got the Morphe brand, and you've got definitely Nars, which is for sure a higher end blush. This is just a little sample size that I have. So if you stick around, we're going to get right into the applications.
You ever have one of those days where you use too much leave-in conditioner and it works against you more than helps you? That's me today. So, sorry, you caught me fluffing my hair out.
But we're here, fluffy hair and all, to do a battle. And the battle right now is the Nars Orgasm blush versus the Morphe blush in Spirit. So here they are. This was I think I got this as a freebie for my birthday. Yes, it was a freebie for my birthday from Ulta in April of 2018. And this I picked up on one of my trips to the Morphe store a few miles away. Let's get to it. Anyways, Nars, Morphe, blush. The price point on these two is the Morphe blush is $6. $6. And the Nars blush, if you were purchasing the full size, not this little trial size that I'm holding in my hand that is like as big as my pinky. This one in full size is $30, but it is kind of, I guess you would call a cult classic. Everybody loves it. One thing that you're going to notice right off the bat is how can you call this a dupe or a battle? They're not even really similar. They are and they aren't. And I'll show you here. So this one, gosh, when you look at them like this, they're like night and day. But this right here is definitely a more pinky, peachy coral, and here is more of a dusty rose. But they both, which this cannot quite capture at all. Yeah, this does not capture it, but they both have like a sheen to it. Not a sheen, but a little bit of I guess I'm going to call it a glitter. In the Nars Orgasm, it's more of a gold peachy glitter, and in this one, it's sort of a silver glitter. So yeah, we're not going to call these dupes because obviously night and day. But see, when you hold it like that, they don't look so different, right? Am I just trying to make something happen that's not going to happen? Is that what's happening here? Well, I'm gonna try. But okay. Anyways, they're both great blushes, and we're gonna go ahead and get these on the skin, see how they turn out actually on my face. I'm gonna get my handy dandy mirror. I'm gonna go ahead and do the Morphe blush. I am using the Ulta Beauty blush brush. It is this guy right here, and I'm tapping it in, knocking off the excess, and I'm just going to kind of lightly apply it to my cheek. And it is a very pigmented, so I am not pressing down onto my skin at all. I'm almost as if I was like buffing out an eyeshadow. I'm lightly grazing my cheek with this. And I think you can see, gosh, okay, yeah, you can see this on the skin right here. And I think we're gonna call that a day. I'm gonna go ahead and use I'm gonna use the same blush brush, but I'm going to use my Clean Sweep makeup brush pad to sort of give the other blush a fair shake. So what you do is you just kind of swirl that inside, and it picks up the residue from the previous product that you used. So this is good for eyeshadow brushes, especially if you're using light and dark colors. You can kind of use the same brush without cleaning it or grabbing a new one. by swirling it in there. So let's see. Okay. I think I did pretty good at removing all the excess. There's a higher end version of that. I think Morphe has one. And there's another one that you can buy, I think at Ulta or on Sephora, but this one I picked up at Marshall's and it was like $4, I think. So let's get into the Nars Orgasm blush. So I'm going to go ahead and tap my brush into this guy. I'm so glad I have carpet. Sit up off the floor. Okay, let's go ahead and get this onto the skin. And I'm doing the same thing, except for this one doesn't feel as pigmented, so I'm actually pressing on the bristles onto my skin. You know how on the side I was just kind of lightly buffing it onto the skin. Here I am having to actually kind of definitely, I've dipped in again, and I've dipped in 2 more times. So you can see that gold. I don't know if you can see it from here, but on the skin in person, as I'm moving my face, I can see the gold flecks, the gold glitter that I mentioned in this little blush. So if you, I mean, it's so subtle, and the glitter particles are so fine. It's not chunky glitter. So it conceals, but I'm kind of not liking it that, I mean, if I'm going to pick it apart, it's glitter on my skin, and I don't like that a whole lot. Whereas on the Morphe blush, the pigmentation, as you can see, is a lot more intense, and that silver reflect or glitter that I was mentioning to you, I am not seeing it on the skin at all. So you see glitter in the pan. You can't see it, but I can. You can see some glitter in the pan. It's not showing on the skin, where the Nars Orgasm blush, you see the glitter and you're seeing it on the skin. I'm actually going to grab one of my other brushes really quick. Hold on just a second. Okay, I'm back. I'm grabbing my Morphe R14 brush. I use this to blend when I get a little crazy with blush or bronzer. So I'm going to kind of try and diffuse this a little bit, and I always do this with blushes. I for some reason can't see them, and then as soon as I let them sit on my skin for a minute, it's like all of a sudden the color punches out. Okay, I think that's a little bit better. Just a little, but I definitely went a little too crazy on that side. But I actually prefer the Morphe blush, even though I went a little ham with it. I prefer that more than the Nars blush. It's definitely a little bit more dainty. You can't do too wrong with it in terms of getting too much pigment on your skin, but it does have that gold glitter reflect onto the skin that transfers. You see it in the pan and you see it on the skin. The Morphe one, it doesn't. I think it's a great color. There's a great amount of pigment. Why did I do that? There's another video where I've done that before. Pigment. Okay. Great amount of pigment here. I think the product is going to last quite some time, and I mean, it feels fine on the skin. So in this battle of the blushes, not battle of the dupe blushes, but just battle of the blushes, I'm going to say the $6 Morphe blush. The $6 Morphe blush in shade Spirit kicks butt over the Nars Orgasm blush. I don't know, just check my channel. I've got a few videos with a few battles. So I do hope you enjoyed this one, like I said, and I appreciate you being here, sticking around to the very end. Hope you have a good day or night wherever you are, and I hope to see you back here again soon. Okay, bye.